So, in order for you to do surface area, which is coming up next, you need to know a couple of basic things about 3D shapes before we begin. So, I want to introduce you to a couple of things. First of all, what P and B stand for, and that's not peanut butter. We need to know that S equals surface area, P equals perimeter of the base, and the big B equals area of the base. You need to be careful because in a lot of problems you're going to have a little b and a big B. Little b is just the base. Big B, area of the base. Pause and copy these down. Okay, so P and B is very important when you do surface area. Now, this is a three-dimensional shape. We call this a rectangular prism. The first thing we need to do is identify the base. In a rectangular prism, and only a rectangular prism, I want you to use the bottom, or what it's sitting on, as its base. In this problem, the base would be here. So now I want you to find the area of the base. In this problem, the area of the base would be 7 times, what's this measurement here? If you tell me 12, I'm going to scream. 8, so the area would be 7 times 8, which is 56 feet squared. And what would the perimeter be? Perimeter is what's again? Adding up all the sides. So you'd have 7, 8, 7, 8. So then my perimeter would be 30 feet. Got to make sure you label those correctly. You can go ahead and pause and copy this down if you want to. Okay, the next shape I'm going to show you is a triangular prism. This is what a triangular prism looks like. This is different for your base. When you're dealing with a prism or a cylinder, your bases are always parallel. Now in this one, these bases are parallel. But in a triangular prism, you only have 2 bases. The rectangles are not the bases. The triangles are. And they're always parallel. Do you see how these two are parallel of each other? This back rectangle and this bottom rectangle and this top rectangle, they're not parallel. The 2 things that are parallel are the triangles. And what connects the bases is always the height of the prism. And that's going to be important when we talk about surface area. So in this problem, I want to identify my base, and my bases are here. Now, if I'm laying on my side, does my top of my head move? No, this is just a prism laying on its side. So now let's find the area of the base. Now remember that right angle tells me the height and the base and the height. So this would be 1/2 base times height. 1/2 5 times 12, which would be 1/2 of 60, which is 30. Label it. What would the perimeter of the base be? This is 5. This is 12. What's this right here? 13. So the perimeter would be 30 centimeters. So the next thing you're going to do on your worksheet is find the perimeter and the area and highlight each base. All right? All right.